Hi and good evening, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to join me. It's really nice of you. And right now, we're talking about an age-old Philly question. So let me preface. The other day, I'm getting some lunch with one of my buddies, and he's grabbing, lunch from, I think it's Charlie's Philly cheesesteaks. But here's the thing. I know that that's not a real cheesesteak, and it got me thinking about, when I was in Philadelphia, been there a few times, and whether or not I like Pat's or Geno's more. Now, this one again is exclusively for people obviously who've been to Philadelphia, who know what I'm talking about, but I want to tag Philly in this particular video because it's one of the coolest cities I've ever been to. It's got some of the most interesting people I've ever met, and I love the people there. Like, not that I don't love them everywhere else, you feel me, but there's something real cool about Philadelphia, and there's always like this local question as to whether or not you think Pat's or Geno's is better, and I think Pat's is better. I do. I've had both many times, and Pat's is better. I will mess with Geno's, don't get me wrong, because they're both local staples, but I'm about Pat's. Moreover, there used to be a spot on University called Abner's, which was um, a man of Indian from India descent who owned this. He was been lived in Philadelphia a long time, and he owned this shop. It was just an incredible cheesesteak. So I've had cheesesteaks on my mind for a few days, which is why we're talking about why I prefer Pat's over Geno's. Both almost exactly the same, but not, right? Because I'm not a Philadelphian, but I know what it's like to be there and for a long time and have a claim or your favorite on one of them. It's a big deal, you know? Kind of reminds me of that hot dog place in Chicago that gives you like terrible service, except not like for the opposite thing. Maybe they have good food. I've never really heard about the Chicago hot dog stand that tears you down having good food. I can't imagine they wouldn't though, because like would otherwise you just go there to be. I'm not sure, but Pat's is better. I'm sorry, Geno's is also really good, but I have been thinking about cheesesteaks, and this is in fact again thanks to Dre actually, who was at the mall the other day and was getting a Philly cheesesteak, and then it reminded me that the last time I had that Philly cheesesteak from that particular place was when I was in the worst relationship I've ever been in. So, I was like, man, I want a really good Philly cheesesteak. And then I started thinking about sub sandwiches and why Quiznos were, no longer open because Subway sucks. And Quiznos was good. Um, I don't know if they're still around. I know that I found a Quiznos in Phoenix like recently within the last few years, and I would hope that it's still there, but it was like the most odd and random Quiznos you'd ever see. And if you're under the age of like 30, you don't even know about Quiznos. So I feel bad for you, honestly, because Quiznos was dope. And if you ever get the opportunity in your young life to try a restaurant that is like not around that used to be, it would definitely be Quiznos. And then second, Bennigan's, because Bennigan's is straight fire. And I'm hoping, like so ever hoping, that I'll be able to grace the physical proximity of a Bennigan's again. Man, it was a really good restaurant, just like Quiznos. But I know we started talking, and now we're just talking about food, facts, which again is just very organic when you're talking about nothing. But still, I think we have it established. Bennigan's needs to make a huge comeback. Quiznos needs to have at least one store open. And Pat's is ultimately better than Geno's. I'm so sorry to all my Geno sort of fanatics. Again, I love Geno's. Just to be clear, both of those places are better than any other cheesesteak place I've ever had all over the country. So there is that. Although, when you want some good heroes, you go to Chicago. Man, I really want to visit my brother. What's up, Brian? Dude, hopefully you're watching these videos, man. Anyways, I really want to go see you out in Chicago, not just because it has really good food, No, but I miss you, man. I want to see you. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. It's just vlogs about nothing. I know I forgot to make a mukbang video, so at some point this week we'll make a couple, but I'm not ready yet because I don't have the lights set up in my room. And as pointed out in some old comments, I'm just trying to have the best sort of lighting as it would be for the short term. Things get better in time, y'all. It just takes time, It's like anything. If something was worth doing, trust me, it's worth taking the time to do it. I mean, we can't just build everything like in an instant and expect it to perform well over the course of a long period of time. That's just very presumptuous and silly, I think. So good things take a long time. I appreciate y'all joining the program, and thanks again to all the new viewers and subs. Seriously, I really appreciate it, and more importantly, I hope you guys have a safe and happy Monday night. Bye.